This is Conservative to America. I'm your host, Cole Holcomb, bringing you news commentary from the best perspective, the conservative perspective. Today, we're going to start off by watching this clip of these liberal, crazy nut job protesters in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
Just like with George Floyd. We not gonna, what? We gonna tear this motherfucker up. That's what the fuck has to happen. Does anybody know why we're given the Second Amendment right? Google it. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. That's true. The police are supposed to be on our side, fighting, pointing their guns at the fucking government. It's the facts. It's not for hunting. It's not for self-defense. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. It don't get no worse than this. It don't.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I know that's right.
What the fuck? I have a little baby. I have a little fucking baby, man. And it's like I had to adopt her to protect her from this shit. You put a baby to my gun's head, you put a gun to my baby's head, I'm gonna hurt somebody. That's what.
If I put a baby to your gun, you're going to hurt somebody? Nah, I understand what he's saying.
They're doing to us. I'm not Hispanic. I'm black. I just be sitting home, smoking my weed, enjoying my money. But I'll die about this shit. I don't have no quality of life left. If you think you do, you're fucking nuts. We don't have no quality of life left. My wife is a documented, she has her work permit, it's legit. She won't go to work because they'll take her still. They're taking people that have documents.
She has her work permits. Trust him, guys. Just don't ask to see them, all right? Don't ask to see the work permits.
They're taking kids. They're doing all, you guys, this.
Okay, they're not taking children who have documents, okay? Most of these people who are getting arrested, all the people who are getting arrested and deported, okay? They're all illegals, okay? And they're refusing to show the government their documents because they don't have any. Also, here's a thought. Maybe if you're a legal citizen, you have nothing to worry about. Just show the government your legal documents that say I'm allowed to be here. Maybe that's an idea because I'm watching videos all across the internet. Okay, it's people who they get confronted by ICE, and then whenever ICE asks to see their papers, they're like, no, you can't see my papers. Okay, well, guess what? Whenever you tell ICE, no, you can't see my papers, do you know what happens? That makes you look a little suspicious, okay? That's like, I don't know. That's like if you're accused of murder and they're like, did you murder someone? And they said, and you said no. And then they asked, okay, well then, what's the deal with the weapon in your car? And then you're like, that's none of your business, okay? Now, anyways, though, it's insane, the type of stuff that is going on. And then they're like, it's ICE's fault. It's not ICE's fault. You people just aren't, you guys just don't have any common sense. The left has thrown common sense out the window. They threw it out the window at the beginning of 2026, I guess. Also, another thing, I did not have the left changing their entire opinion on the Second Amendment on my 2026 bingo card. That is insane. I was not expecting that to happen whatsoever. Huh. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that that would have happened, that they would have just, I don't know, just changed their entire opinion on the Second Amendment. I didn't expect it to happen, but anyways.
This is where the world ends. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. They go snatch the president of Venezuela.
Alrighty, that's a catastrophizer. Okay, the world's not ending, buddy.
But our fucking president is a sex offender. Yeah. Why are we not the White House dragging him out? By his fucking collar. That's where we gotta go, you guys, the White House. This is only gonna go so far. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, you guys. This is bullshit. You can just abort a baby.
That's insane. Alrighty. That guy, he lacks all common sense ever given unto man. That is insane. None of that was on my 2025 bingo card. Let me tell you that much. None of it was. Alrighty. Let's go ahead over to here. Protesters stormed a hotel in Minneapolis. They stormed a hotel in Minneapolis. last night. Um, According to Newsweek, on Friday night, hundreds of masked anti-ICE demonstrators gathered outside the Canopy by Hilton Hotel following rumors that following rumors that federal agents were staying there. Protesters shattered windows, sprayed graffiti, and chanted anti-ICE slogans. The article goes on to read, during the unrest, protesters also broke into a nearby downtown venue, the depot, damaging property and further escalating tensions. According to reports from the ground, a group breached the side entrance of the Hilton Canopy Hotel, where they believe federal ICE agents were staying. The crowd could be heard whistling, chanting, and banging on what sounded like drums, pots, and pans while emergency vehicle sirens blared in the background, and footage shared on social media. So let's watch this video. Let's see what was going on down there. This is the Hilton Canopy Hotel, and these were the hundreds of ICE protesters standing outside. And just listen to how loud it is. This hurts my ears to even listen to this. Right there they are. This is insane. They're going to burn the city down again. Mark my words. They are going to burn the city down again, okay? This is what they escalate to. This is what the radical left escalates to, is going in and, you know, breaking into hotels. Peaceful protests are fine, but now whenever it becomes breaking into hotels, trying to find the ICE officers, what was their objective once they got in the building? Were they just going to bang on the door? No, in my opinion, probably they were probably looking to hurt some ICE officers. Okay, these people threaten ICE officers' lives. Okay, so they can. This is technically more or less how it is. You can no longer call innocence on these people. No, they are targeting ICE officers, and they are seeking blood. Not these protesters seek blood. They seek the blood of ICE officers. Okay, maybe not all of them. Maybe not the majority of them, but a portion of the ones that are breaking into hotels. Okay, because I'd say that most likely their objective was not to go have a nice little fun conversation with them. Okay, it was to draw some blood. These people are trying to take down our country. They don't want law and order to be something that is in our nation. They want people to just, I don't know, just come into our country all willy-nilly and whatever. It is insane what's happening in Minnesota, in Minneapolis. This is going to spread, though. It's going to spread. This isn't just going to be a Minneapolis thing. You see this right now. You don't live in Minneapolis. I don't live in Minneapolis. But it's going to spread. You'll start seeing this stuff. It's going to be all over our country if they start burning down the city again. This is going to be, I don't know, a lot like the Summer of Love, okay? This is going to be, in many ways, like, I think this is probably going to be another one of those Black Lives Matter. It's going to be kind of their own, it's going to be the modern version of Black Lives Matter. They're going to burn down the city again, okay? They will. They will. Mark my words. I know I said that already. I know I'm going to say that probably another 10 times in this podcast. But they are going to burn down the city again. Mark my words, okay? So, the radical left proves time and time again that they seek to destroy this country. They seek to destroy it. They terrorize our law enforcement. And most of all, they terrorize the men and women of our nation, those who try to protect us, and just people like me and you who sit here at home. There are millions of people all across our country that have a disagreement, that disagree with these people, and it's insane. It is crazy that stuff like this is happening in a first world country like the United States of America, that protesters like these are breaking into hotels and trying to stop law and order from occurring, or trying to stop our law enforcement from doing their job. It is crazy. It's time for President Trump to send in the National Guard. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say that. It's time for President Trump to send in the National Guard and whip these, I'm going to say the word, these degenerates back into shape. These people don't contribute to our society already. These degenerates, they are degenerates there. To whip these degenerates back into shape. Alrighty, we might just be on the brink of a civil war. We might just be on the brink of a civil war. There is so much divisiveness, as I covered. I believe it was in yesterday's show in our nation, but there is, no, not yesterday's show, Thursday's show, but there's so much divisiveness. We are on the brink of a civil war. I do believe that. But I think that I do. I think that as I said, do I think there's a huge chance of it? No, no, I don't think that it's even really likely. But I think that there is a chance. And if this continues to progress and gets worse and worse, then yeah, I think that we're on the brink of a civil war. It's wrong versus right. It's the battle of good versus evil. It's not just opinion versus opinion. It's now good versus evil. There are those who support law enforcement, and then there are those who just support, I don't know, crime in the streets. I don't even know what they support. But I guess that's kind of a rough note to end today's show on, but it's the truth. The GOP is the party of law and order. I'm your host, Cole Holcomb, bringing you news commentary from the best perspective, the conservative perspective. This is Conservative to America. Have a great weekend.